Hi everyone, I'm Valerie and welcome back to What Valerie Makes. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing all the things that I made in May. I keep wanting to say March, but that's not true. It was May. And just a few things that I got in the mail recently. All right, so before I get into my makes, I am wearing a ready-to-wear Everlane little cropped turtleneck vest top situation. And my skirt is the Madden skirt by Tessuti Patterns. I love this skirt. I made it last year and I wore it all summer, so I'm happy to pull it out and start wearing it now that it's warmer out. I'm very excited. So that's what I'm wearing today. But let's jump into the makes. I didn't do as many things as I was planning, but that's okay. You know, life gets in the way and other things are going on, but I did manage to make 4 items this past month in May. So let's go in order of what I made, and I'll grab the first thing. Now, some of these things are things that I have talked about in previous videos, just like things that were on my plans, and specifically this skirt. So I made the Brumby Skirt by Megan Nielsen for my partner. Now, he picked out this really beautiful washed linen. I think it's called Midnight Spruce. Yes, Midnight Spruce. It's a beautiful linen. I loved working with it. It was such a dream. If you want to drop some coin on some nice linen, go over to Blackbird Fabrics, and they've got a bunch of colorways in this. So just pick up whatever one suits you, but was, like I said, a dream to work with. It was wonderful. But I made him a size 18 in this skirt, and it is a little too big for him. Like, I tried the waistband on before I sewed it all together to see if the fit was right. And I'm just like having a hard time like fitting other people, because when you put it on your own body, you're like, oh, that can be tighter. Oh, that can be. But when you're like, how does that feel? They're like, good. You kind of have to like go with it. But I should have gone a little bit. I should have taken it in a little bit more before I attached it to the skirt. So here I am. And now I'm going to have to unpick the waistband and the zipper. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I might just, I might just do the sides, like unpick right here and like pull the sides in. We'll see. It doesn't need to be too much. So that's good, but it just like kind of falls down off of him. So I will have to be fixing that, but I really liked the pattern. The pockets are really fun. There's those deep pockets, and then it's like a really pretty feature on the front. There's a lot of swish to it, and yeah, I really enjoyed making it. Highly recommend that pattern. Very straightforward, and yeah. I also follow the Invisible Zip tutorial by, oh my gosh, I can't remember. I'm going to link or put it right on the screen and link it below. Sometimes I find that other or like instructions like in the packet or whatever, I don't get enough information. But this video, I follow it every time and I really like it. So I will link that video down below. So that was the first thing that I made. And then, because I'm a selfish sewer, I needed to make myself a Brumby skirt. So I did, and this is fabric that I had in my stash. I believe I got this from Joann probably 2 years ago. I really liked the florals on it, but it's like a crinkle rayon, and I had sewn with a crinkle rayon like early in my sewing journey, and I had trouble with it because I couldn't get like a clean line. I felt like when I would iron it, it like stretched out, and it wasn't a very good beginner friendly fabric. So then I just kind of left this one in my stash for a while, but I'm like, oh, for this skirt, let's try it. And so I did. But so yeah, I used this crinkle rayon, I believe from Joann's. I also did a lining in this one because this fabric was pretty see-through. So I just had this lining in my stash, so I put a lining in it. What did I do? I made the size 14 in this, and I shortened the length by 2 inches. But yeah, that's all I did. The waistband fits me pretty good. I probably could have also taken it in, but I'm not worried because it still fits me. It doesn't fall down. There's plenty of room, so that's kind of nice for like if you're going out and going out to dinner, you don't want something too tight. So I really like this. I've worn it a couple times already, and yeah, I'm very pleased with this. Again, I would recommend the pattern. I really like it. But yeah, those were the first 2 things that I managed to make in May. Those were very early on makes too, so I was glad I was pretty productive at the beginning of the month. So yeah, that's the Brumby skirt. Okay, so no, it definitely is my favorite make of the month, and maybe this year so far. Let me grab them. These are the Mitchell trousers by Closet Core Patterns. And I had this on my plans list. You might have heard me talk about it in this cotton linen twill fabric, also from Blackbird Fabrics. I love these pants so much. I've worn them probably 5 times. I need to wash them. So if you see some stains, that's probably why. I haven't given them a wash yet, but I really like these trousers. Maybe this is why I only made 4 things in May, because I had never done, I'm going to put up close-up pictures of these because I can't talk to you and too much for me, but so I'll put up close-up pictures of the things that I'm talking about. But so I never have done a welt pocket before, like a proper one. So that was my first time doing those. And I followed along with, why don't I write this stuff down for you? I'm going to put it up on the screen and also link the video. It's a live video. She's got a lot of followers. You might know who she is. And I'm blanking. Anyway, this video. There's a lot, because it's a live video, it's a lot of chatter. So I'm just like fast forward, like get to the sewing. So, just fair warning that there's a lot of that. But when it comes to the sewing and like the discussions around some of the things about the trousers, I really enjoyed watching that video. So I did watch a video along with making these, as well as following the instructions. The video really helped with the welt pocket, I believe. So these are my very first 2 welt pockets. They're not perfect, but I'm very happy with them. I think that they came out really nice. They're really even on the pant. And yeah, so that was my first welt pockets. And then one thing that I did change, oh no, gotta fix this. One thing that I did change in this pattern is that the drawstring on the sides, they want you to make it an inch and a half wide, and my sliders were only an inch. So I made sure to I made sure that the straps were also an inch so that they fit my slider. But this is the only one that these are the only size that I had. And I have like rose gold ones, so I think that it looks really nice with the lavender, the lilac color of these trousers. I'm very proud. The pockets were really interesting to put together. I've never done pockets like this before. And then they like kind of, the pleat and the pocket like line up together and then fall out. And yeah, I really like the construction of those pockets. Like I said, I've never done a pocket like this before. I also lined my pockets with the some leftover scraps that I have made that I've had from my Bloomsbury blouse that I made a couple months ago. So I think that it actually looks really cute with this, and my top that I made goes really well with these pants. So I think that that's really cute. What else? Let me tell you, I shortened it because I always do, by 3 inches, because they draft for like someone that's like 5, I think like 6, and I'm 5'2", and I could have shortened it. I'm gonna have to take it in more, or take the hem up more, because I tend to step on it. Look, since I've worn them a few times, you can see. So I'm gonna need to fix that, which is easy. I did a serged edge and then folded it up and hemmed it because I knew I might need to take up more, but I wasn't quite sure. But I'm gonna give it a wash and like kind of see where they sit after that. But I'm gonna maybe have to take it up another 1/2 inch, I'm thinking. They want you to either put a button in or one of those like trouser hook things. And I didn't want a button, because actually where the button would go, I felt it was kind of bulky right there to try to put in a buttonhole. And the buttonhole for the fly guard went in really nice, and I just used this like purplish button from in my stash. Works really well. But I didn't want to put a button on the outside, but I didn't have at the time those like, this hook things. So I just put in a snap, and that has worked so far. But since I have gotten one in the mail, so after I give these a wash, I'll just take the snap off and insert the hook. It just will make it sit better, because it, with the snap, they kind of don't look as nice. But other than that, I'm so happy with them. Yeah, I couldn't be happier, actually. They came out really nice. Oh, the one thing that I did, so the zip on the fly, I feel like is on the other side. Am I right in saying that? Like, not that I care, because I don't really like the, it's like, well, men's pants, the fly has to be on one side, and women's pants, the fly has to be on the other side. That's really silly. But I will say that when I go to like zip up my pants, I'm used to like on this side, like, but it's on the other side. So it took me a few times, and also a few times of not zipping up my fly, and my sister-in-law being like, Val, your zipper's down. Well, thanks. To be like, okay, the other side. So that is the one thing that I'm like, like, I don't care. It just will take me a little bit getting used to. But that is something that I was like, I guess that is on the other side. But overall, I'm going to be making these so much. I love them. Oh, I made a size, I don't know if I told you what size I did, but I did do a size 12 at the waist, and I graded out to a size 14 at the hip, and I'm very happy with that fit. I was a little nervous with the finished garment measurements at just a straight size 12, but so that's why I did the grade. I probably could have done a straight size 12, but like I said, I'm so happy with this fit. They are so comfortable. It's definitely giving me the kind of like feel that I'm going for this summer. So like really flowy bottoms, and then like maybe a tighter, like kind of my outfit today, like a tighter croppy kind of top. That's the look I'm going for this summer. So these fit the bill, and I'm so happy with them. I do have another linen in my stash that I would like to make these in, and those would probably be for the fall time because it's like a rust color, but also who cares? Rust is spring and summer. Rust is a neutral. I'm going to say it. So those are my Mitchell trousers. My favorite, this might be my new favorite pants pattern. It took me a while. There's a lot of steps, but it's so rewarding at the end. Highly recommend it. Okay, and my last thing is a bag. So I've been wanting to do this patchwork tote bag tutorial for a minute, and I've been just, working out a few things so that I can create a nice tutorial for everybody. So this was just scraps, and it was really just like something I did real quick. So I used the scraps from my husband and I's Brumby skirt, and I did that with this. And then also, I didn't even realize it, but my skirt matches my lining. I don't think you saw that, but the lining of my bag is what I'm wearing, what I made my skirt that I'm wearing in. And then for the little patch pocket, I did a little patchwork pocket, put my my What Valerie Makes label in it. And this is a webbing that I had in my stash. I would not use it again for this bag. I just put it in because I was like, oh, this color will look good. And then I sewed it in, and then it's fine, but it's just like a color that I don't know. I wish it was more cream, but I only had black. I should have done brown. I have black, brown, like stark white, and then this like taupe color. But yeah, I should have done brown. Oh well. But I'm happy with this. I also played with the size because the other ones that I've made, I've done different sizes. So yeah, I'm almost happy with how I am thinking about the process as I'm making it, so that it can be as good of a video as I can make it. But I think I'm going to make one more just to be sure that I have all the steps right. And then I'll be making that video, which I'm excited about because it's a fun scrap buster project, and they're great for gifts. They're great for, I've been using this for the gym because sometimes I take double classes. So I have like my spin shoes and then my gym shoes. So then I put all my stuff in here, and it fits like all my stuff. So I've been taking this to the gym with me, and it's been a great bag. I will say that I wish I used different webbing for the straps. And if I should have just made fabric straps from like one of these linens. That's what I should have done. And maybe that's what I'll do, like 2 versions of the bag and show both. But yeah. And that was the last thing that I made in May. Is this self-drafted patchwork tote bag. All right, so I have some exciting news. Before I show you some of the things that I got in the mail, I am working on such a special project. I'll put a little sneak peek. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen it kind of in progress. But and if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go do it. I'm trying to be better at posting more on Instagram. It's hard for me for some reason, but go follow me over there. Anyway, I am going to see Taylor Swift this weekend, and I am making the most Taylor Swift outfit that I could think of. So I'll put in little clips of like sneak peeks, but let me show you what I've got done so far. Okay, so I wanted to do a dress, and that was my first initial thought. And I got all the stuff together, and I kind of self-drafted a half circle skirt, fit me good. Then I attached the bodice to the skirt, and it just wasn't looking right, and it wasn't fitting how I wanted to, but each piece individually felt really good. So I'm making a two-piece, and I'm happy because I believe that I will wear this top with jeans or like going out, like, because as a dress, it's kind of extra, but as a top, it's like the perfect amount of extra. But I'm almost done with this top. I have some stuff to do to it, so don't judge it too much, but here it is. I got this butterfly like tulle fabric from Joann, and it's wonderful. I also got the like purpley fabric from Joann at the same trip, and I'm so happy. Now I use the Rose Cafe Bustier pattern by Dario Patterns. She just re-released an updated version of that. So that's exciting, but I just kind of went with it. It's the first time I made it. I did do a couple like mock-ups just to test the fit, and then I went for it. I put the boning in, the boning channel, like I did boning channels and put boning in, and I did do the underwire for the cups. And I got all that stuff from Wall Whack, but I'm very excited. I am doing a little bit, I'm going off cuff a little bit with how I'm finishing it. Now I followed the construction of the top and all of that, but I wanted like a lace up back, and I also wanted adjustable, like the straps are adjustable, but I would like the crisscross in the back, so I made them like crisscross in the back. So I'm going to do a lace up back, and then this top is done. I need to do some, finishing like on this. I need like hand sewing, and with the butterflies, that's hard to sew through because you're trying to move the wings out of the way. Like you kind of have to sew through. So I'm going to go through, and any of them that look kind of funny, I have extra fabric, extra butterflies that I'm just going to sew it over top just to make it look nice. And the skirt's almost finished as well. And like I said, it's just like a self-drafted half circle skirt in the same fabric, and it's going to be great. All I have to do is go find some shoes. That might happen today. So that's a very exciting make, and I will show you that in an upcoming video. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then for the last part of this video, I just wanted to touch on some cool things that I got in the mail. I had a moment of panic when I realized that I might never get the Zadie jumpsuit paper pattern. I've been waiting, holding off. I knew that they were like not doing paper patterns anymore. And I was like, oh, I really want it. But like a lot of the times it was kind of expensive. And if I didn't have a coupon, and even with a coupon, I'm like, man, I'm going to wait. So I finally found it. All the places that had it sold out. They were all sold out. So I was like searching for it. So I found it. And I will link the place where I got it. Modern Direct. Stuff I should write down for next time. I'll write this stuff down for next time. But while I got this, and they were lovely. Okay, they are in some place not close to Buffalo. I'll link the website down below, but highly recommend checking them out because I thought that I did the shipping, but I didn't. I said store pickup. And so like And then I was like all over the place, not checking my email. And then I like was like, oh, I should see when my package is coming. And then I was like, your package is ready to be picked up. And I'm like, I picked shipping. But anyways, I got them on the phone and they were so lovely and very helpful. And they were like, we were wondering about that because Buffalo seemed far away. But they were lovely. Highly recommend going and checking their store out. And if you live close, they do all sorts of classes and all of that. Wish I lived closer. So I did get this because I was nervous that I was never going to be able to get my hands on the paper copy. But now I do. And then because I was ordering that, I'm like, might as well throw some other things in that I've been wanting. The Zoe tank dress was on sale, so I picked this up. And then I wanted some like leggings and shorts, and this was $5. So, and I really like Jolly patterns. They are a little bit like, this seems like a magazine and you're kind of, but once you sew them up, they're very good patterns. So I'm excited to give these leggings. I might try the shorts actually first. But I'm excited to give this a go. And then I also picked up this Robert Kaufman knit fabric, which is already washed and ready to be sewn up into something, but I don't know what it is yet. So that's it. So those are the kind of the fun things that I got in the mail recently. And yeah, that's all. So going forward, I have a couple videos in mind. I do want to talk more about my Taylor Swift dress. So maybe after the concert, then I can give you a full rundown of the make, how the process of sewing it, and then also after I've worn it and how it held up during the concert. So that is probably what's going to be coming up soon. And then, like I said, my tote bag tutorial, and yeah, I might have a little something special too coming out soon. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and I can't say enough how much I've enjoyed making these videos and starting my YouTube channel. I've been chatting with some people that I would never chat with, and like connecting with people who are like-minded and just love this hobby that we all are doing. And I don't have the words to say how much this means to me and just sewing in general. But with that being said, until next time, bye.